Hello everyone, welcome to Chemistry EduHub channel. Today we are going to start a new chapter called Acids, Bases and Buffers. This is a new chapter from Polytechnic syllabus. So let us understand what are acids and bases clearly. So in the nature, whatever compounds and everything that you see is nothing but the chemistry and chemical substances. So the substances can be mainly divided into acids, bases and salts. How salts are formed? Salts are formed when acid and base reacts. Let us see that clearly. So acids are mainly sour to taste. Sour is the taste of what? Lemon. Generally lemon, oranges, all these are sour to taste because they contain acids. And what are bases? Bases are bitter to taste and soapy to touch. So whenever you touch any soap or shampoo or the SARS, or you can say the hand wash, etc. all these are soapy because they contain bases in them. And since you cannot taste every acid and a base, you need some indicator to identify what is a base and what is a acid. So for that, what we use generally, we use litmus. Litmus is a natural indicator where it contains a natural chemical called lichen. So that is added and made into two types, red litmus and blue litmus papers. So when you dip this paper into an acid, it should turn to red color. When you dip this paper into a base, it should turn to blue color. Then only we can say the given compound is an acid or a base. Then acids generally liberate hydrogen gas when reacted with the metals. So here we took the metal as magnesium. You can take sodium, potassium, etc. When treated with HCl, it forms salt and you're getting hydrogen gas. So acids liberate hydrogen gas when reacted with the metals. And acids also liberate carbon dioxide gas when reacted with carbonates and bicarbonates. What are carbonates? Metal with CO3 is a carbonate. Metal with HCO3 is a bicarbonate. So with either of the compounds, when reacted with HCl, they produce carbon dioxide gas. This example is mainly used in the baking of cakes or any bakery items that we eat. They are very soft and fluffy because of the sodium bicarbonate or baking soda that we use, because they produce carbon dioxide. And the most common points that you see between the acids and bases is both of them are good conductors of electricity because they have ions in them. They are very good conductors of electricity, and whenever acid and base combine with each other, they give salt and water. So these two are the most common points that you see between acids and bases. So the reaction of an acid with the base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. So this neutralization is the most common reactions that happens in the nature. For example, if you take an ant bite or a honeybee bite or some insects that release the acids into our body will cause a lot of burning sensation for a long time. So because of that, we feel very much irritated. So to reduce that pain and burning sensation, you can use mild bases like sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, or you can use ammonium hydroxide, etc. to reduce that burning sensation. So these are the most common uses of neutralization in everyday life. If you know any other best examples, or if you still have any doubts in this video, please comment down in the comment section. I'll clear them. Thank you.